Survey said,
I apologize to every black person I ever said that to.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
As if she's not bad enough with her grifting, you go to social media, bruh, and you see black dudes like Tommy Sotomayor, like engaging in sample activities like this, bruh.
It's not black people, it's black women. Black women are jealous of white women. Because white women have access to two things that they want. One is white men, and two is hair that grows out of their scalp the way that it does.
I love Liddy. She's beautiful, slim, her hair is real, and she knows what type of ninjas not to date. Don't get mad because she has options.
A guy that is a has-been, his career is over, okay? And when I made this video about how he got dissed by Fresh and Fit, usually because I got more views with Fresh and Fit, not with him, he came in under his troll account. And we always know when Tommy does that. He comes out and he makes up a troll account, and this is one of them right here. 69 certified 278. Tommy is the GOAT no matter how you slice it.
That you don't. They flagged that girl down. Y'all can't take it. White girl flex their dating muscle. Oh, and let their hair down. Hey, listen, man. Like, I don't even need to respond back to this, bro. But Tommy, bro, like, I'm extremely disappointed in you, Tommy. Like, this is not even like trolling or some type of based activities, bro. Listen, because we all somewhat based, bro. This is just a word that if I say on YouTube, bro, I'm going to get like demonetized or possibly flagged. So I'm not going to call you that, Tommy, but you know what you are, my brother. You know what you are.
Tommy, what are you trying to now? What's wrong with you, Richard?
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, you're going to listen to me. Do you understand?
Dick, you didn't listen to me. You understand?
Platitude.
Dick, platitude, attitude, latitude, gratitude. But I'm still not mad at you.
Can you just...
Other lady here goes, that's Tommy you're talking to. He's in here with different accounts. Of course. This is June 17th, okay? This is a dude almost 50 years old. He writes this. What I really need is one of you red pill dudes to come in my face when you see me out in public and say everything you're saying on my timeline, especially how fragile I am.
Back to the fields.
It's funny, I want to take time out right now to apologize to black folks. I used to tell them, when you get in those white people spaces, they let you speak. They're not just trying to be childish. Us blacks got to be like those whites. I apologize to every black person I ever said that to.
I've been on YouTube since 2000.
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. So Tommy Sotomayor back at it, cooning again.
I've seen him do it.
We got to bring out the Uncle Ruckus music right away, expeditiously, because this nigga's in his absolute coon bag. This nigga's a full of shit, lying ass motherfucker. Like, I'm tired of Tommy's bullshit. We got this motherfucker with different accounts, fabricated accounts, acting like it's not him. Dick riding himself, pause in the comment section. The truth returns. We've seen that account from time. He's in multiple of my comments. Now we see it in O'Shea's video, calling him out, calling him the fuck out. Before we get into this, y'all, you know what? Let's get right into this. We'll speak about a few things. The absence, the delay, the delay, all that shit. We're gonna speak about that after, but let's get into the content first, y'all.
2015. And as we know, this year is 2024. But in that 9-year span, I have noticed something peculiar, and that is...
I'm sorry, this shit is low as fuck. Hold up, chat. Listen, I've been gone for a while. I forgot there's a lot of moving parts to this shit. I forgot it was not as easy as just getting up here and streaming. So right now, I'm a victim to my own technology.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. I can't hear this shit at all. Let me move this up just a little bit.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk.
Black people who talk down on the black community,
ma'am, I'm
hold
live.
the black community accountable in favor of a non-black audience tend to do very well. This is why we are seeing people like Candace Owens come to the top, now Amber Rose. People like that tend to do very well. They get a lot of opportunities and then they are unique. But nobody has done it quite to the same level as Tommy Sotomayor. He first started off holding the black community and black women accountable at large. talking about the issues that we have.
That's what he tried to disguise his rhetoric as. Oh, I'm holding black women accountable because I want to see the black community do better. That was absolute cap. This nigga just has a vendetta against black women. His feelings are hurt. Something happened to this nigga. We do not know. We don't know.
Oh, somebody! Oh.
It's just pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And we have, hold up, I have an entire file on this bitch ass nigga. I've had this file for a long time. I've been warning this nigga, but I've been away handling some business because I will get to that later. But let's get into this, y'all. We have, what do we got here? We got this nigga in various comment sections. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Before we get into this, let me pull this up real quick. We got this guy. Where is this? Hold up. This was the Shade Room, all right? Anthony Anderson ordered to pay at least $20,000 in monthly spousal support to ex-wife. All right, so this was Tommy Sotomayor in the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, this is hitman money. That's the type of rhetoric Tommy Sotomayor frequents in the Shade Room, in the Neighborhood Talk, and all these vlogs. It's pathetic, but let's get back into this, y'all.
You know, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the bad decisions. He even had a channel called TNN Raw in which he would cover these particular news clips and stories of what was going on in Black America. People didn't like it, but hey, the news clips don't lie. He then transitioned into something else. He transitioned into, well, what we can say, talking real negative on the black community in favor of trying to receive some credibility with the white conservative audience. And he started getting some more money, started getting onto more platforms, but then still denigrating black society. And how do we know this? Well, these Fox News clips kind of prove what Tommy Sotomayor was trying to do.
Radio host Tommy Sotomayor joins us now. I didn't know there was a black founding father. Did you?
I did not, although if you listen to a lot of the pro-blacks, they will tell you that the first 6, I think, or 7 presidents of the United States before George Washington were all black. That it took a black man in order to set up the United States, and then once we got it working, we let George Washington take over the reins.
Whoa! I mean, that is...
You didn't know this?
I didn't know that. What else?
His name is Henson. Look it up.
All right, I have to look that up. What about the Vikings? Because when I first saw that, I thought that was a Scandinavian guy wearing blackface.
Now, hold on a minute. Now, I can understand how AI got the Vikings wrong. I mean, think about it. Look, you've had Randall Cunningham playing there. You've had Warren Moon play. I'm sorry. You're not talking about the NFL Vikings? Then no, I have no idea why now all of a sudden Thor is going to be black.
Then there was his particular show with Tommy Lawrence.
But what do you think that is that makes some of these women of color hate white people and say that white people are really, the downfall of society, but then they're with white people?
Are you sure you want my answer to this?
Well, I opened up this can of worms now, so I got to hear it.
Okay, here's my answer, and I've talked about this for years. It's not black people, it's black women.
You hear that?
I've seen him do it.
The typical, it's not black people, it's black women. This is typical Manosphere fuckery where O'Shea's been in his bag the past, how many weeks? Been calling out all the fuckery, pretty much lamenting the fact that it's a lot of these dweebs in the Manosphere and the red pill space that have issues with themselves, self-hatred issues, and they purport this fuckery against black women and black women specifically. And O'Shea called it out and he's like, yo, he realizes that there's a lot of problems with these niggas specifically, and they're trying to project their energy on black women because they're dusting it up in the dating field. But let's get back into this.
Black women are jealous of white women, because white women have access to two. Here's my answer, and I've talked about this for years. It's not black people, it's black women. Black women are jealous of white women, because white women have access to 2 things that they want. 1 is white men, and 2 is hair that grows out of their scalp the way that it does. Now, I know you might be laughing right now, but if you looked at the sales of weave, you'd believe that it was. If you watched Angel Reese on stage with 99 inches of yak on the back of her head, you'd realize that I'm telling the truth. When you see that if a black woman would rather go outside with a shower cap on her head than her own hair on top of her head. Now, she's jealous of white women because of this. That's why you see the Caitlin Clark dynamic. And as soon as they get them a white man, the one thing that they've always wanted is, like if you've ever watched Lion King and you see when Simba was born and they raised him up and said, it's the circle of life. That's how they feel when they get them a mixed child. Don't believe me? Again, it may sound like I'm joking, especially with my cadence, but I'm 100% serious.
Now, see, this is Tommy Sotomayor trying to get cool with white people. This is what he's trying to do. However, we have noticed something, that Tommy Sotomayor got his Negro wake-up call over there with Richard Spencer. He was recently on a stream with these Caucasians, and things went left. And let's see how it turned off.
Try that now at a bus stop. Try that now in an airport. Try that now in any community to ask.
How old are you? 150 years old?
He said he was 48, Richard.
I'm 40.
Yeah, I mean, look, man.
You guys are like the same age, Richard, right?
The community was total back in the 80s. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like
I said it started with my generation.
Okay.
So my generation would have been the 80s. So when you say it was total back then, I had already said it was total.
I hope you realize
that everybody else got listened to.
that you are the
And I get it. I got a black voice in here. You got to cut him off. The white one's got to speak.
Let me say this as somebody.
Yeah, back to the fields.
It's funny. I want to take time out.
You hear this shit? These niggas said back to the field. He's speaking to the most racist motherfuckers out here. Was Richard Spencer on this goddamn panel? These are the people that he simps for. The people that he meat hugs frequently. Pause. Trying to disparage black folks all the time to get the love from these folks, and then he gets shitted on, and now he's like, oh, I apologize to black people, X, Y, and Z. He's like, my nigga, have you never integrated yourself with any race other than black when you're just gonna talk shit about black folks? Have you never assimilated yourself into a multicultural society and seen how it is with white people, Asian people, brown people, all these things before you have to start wrongly maligning black women? Like, he makes no goddamn sense. It sounds like an immature idiot that now, oh, I'm around white people that I idolized my whole life for the first time and I realized that it's not as great as I thought. It's just pathetic.
Again! Right now to apologize to black folks, I used to tell them, you get to cut him off. The white one's got to speak.
Let me say this as somebody.
Yeah, back to the fields.
It's funny. I want to take time out right now to apologize to black folks. I used to tell them, you get in those white people spaces, they let you speak. They're not just trying to be childish. Us blacks got to be like those whites. I apologize to every black person I ever said that to. I came over here and was just trying to be very respectful like them. And for some reason, every non-comedian trying to be a comedian.
Survey said.
Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
Tommy, why are you a victim everywhere you go? Why are you a victim all the time? It's like, make it make sense, my nigga. You go in every place. Oh, I apologize to black folks. These white folks ain't in either. It's like, bro, you're just a perpetual victim. Always crying someone did you wrong.
It'd be great if any one of you guys were funny, but you're not. You're just irritating, which lets you know what you probably were in school and after.
Probably were in school?
We don't care. Let me tell you. We don't care.
These folks always revert to school. Like, what type of trauma did you have in high school, middle school, or school in general where you always have to revert to school? Oh, you were probably a bitch in school. It's like, my nigga, what the hell? How old are you, nigga?
Sir, I was just speaking. I was just speaking earlier, and you didn't let me do it. I didn't bother any of you.
Yeah, because
I was just speaking.
You're
said nothing
saying,
wrong.
like,
Tell me what I said wrong.
Back in my day, things were good.
I didn't say back in my day things were good. I literally never said that. Don't paraphrase me wrong. Most people, when they paraphrase what you said.
Do you know what the word paraphrase means?
Yes, and you can't be.
Now, what we're seeing here is a motherfucker say, do you know what the word paraphrase means? There was nothing that would indicate that Tommy did not know what the word paraphrase means. This is typical racism that you hear from these type of dusty ass folks whenever a black person speaking to them. Oh, you must not know the definition of these words. It's like, my nigga, are you dumb? The fuck's wrong with you? But, you know, Tommy signs up for this, so at the end of the day,
crying to me and I'm not having that. Completely wrong like that and say I'm paraphrasing. That's called lying.
Tommy.
Yeah, you can't completely take it. You can't have a message go somewhere completely different than a message and say you're paraphrasing. No, you are saying something completely different. You don't have to say it verbatim to be paraphrasing. That's why it's paraphrasing. But nonetheless, come on, man, what are we doing out here? You're gonna say something completely different and act like you're paraphrasing what I'm saying. You're misrepresenting my statement. But it is what it is. Let's get it.
So just okay. Go ahead, Richard. Floor is yours.
Well, Tommy, like, I don't give a shit about your character on some level because that's an unknowable thing, and you can always claim that you have a beautiful soul.
You can only go by what I've done here.
Your obnoxiously flat platitudes for 15 minutes. But how we don't have community, we don't respect one another. Be a man, like just dude, say something that has content in it.
I did,
and I might actually start to respect you. But if you're just gonna sound like
if you don't respect me, Richard Spencer,
like, why don't you go home?
Richard,
I don't care that you're
Dick,
some
why do I care if you respect me or not, Dick? Dick, why do I care? I don't know you. I don't know you. I didn't cut your stupid shit off, and you said stupid, but you were allowed to say it.
Why don't you say
Freedom of
something
speech.
that has some
Apparently, I
level of
said something that somebody understood. I got a lot of hundreds.
Tommy,
Tommy, what are you trying to now? What's wrong with you, Richard? Tommy, Tommy, what are you trying to now? What's wrong with you, Richard?
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, you're going to listen to me. Do you understand?
Dick, you didn't listen to me. You understand?
Platitude.
Dick, platitude, attitude, latitude, gratitude. But I'm still not mad at you.
Can you define platitude, Tommy?
Sir, can you
Yo.
What the hell was that?
Now, what's wrong with you, Richard?
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, you're going to listen to me. Do you understand?
Dick, you didn't listen to me. You understand?
Platitude.
Dick, platitude, attitude, latitude, gratitude. But I'm still not mad at you.
Yo, what the fuck?
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Yo, what the fuck was that, yo? Yo.
You understand?
Platitude.
Dick, platitude, attitude, latitude, gratitude. But I'm still not mad at you.
Can you define platitude, Tommy?
Sir, can you define my nuts?
It is a statement that no one
I'm getting
like, we should love one another.
I don't understand, Dick.
Like,
why are you so mad at me, Dick?
Could bring themselves to disagree with
when
that.
I was talking, Dick, you cut me off, and you thought it was cute. Platitude.
I'm tired of listening.
Oh my God, is he speaking in platitudes?
I know this probably.
Oh my God, he's speaking in platitudes.
But we actually
you didn't mute them.
Arguments. You're now making fun of my highfalutin voice.
Oh my God!
Amazing.
You were making fun of my platitudes, weren't you?
That's true. Now you're the victim. Like, come on, man. You're saying he's speaking in platitudes, saying he's speaking absolute rubbish, nothingness, useless rubbish. But now you're, oh my God, man, shut up. This whole thing is ridiculous. But this is Tommy's folks. This is his people. Shout out to Torrance Ingram with the Chat Pass membership.
I'm getting rich.
Salute to you for 27 months. That's a real one in the chat. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. Let's get it.
Why didn't you just let me finish with my platitude so I could have plateaued?
Sorry.
Now, damn, Tommy, it was literally good just all week ago. I mean, on your bio last week, you were praising yourself as, you know what? You were a part of Fox News as a contributor, although you've only been on there a few times. But damn, bro, now you're saying that these white folks need to get gunshots? Now, come on, Tommy, are you upset because, you know what, your white friends really don't like you like that, and that you found out they really hate black people and you're black? Now you want to also come back to the black community? Now, if you look at this Mr. Sotomayor page on
Tommy gets so much support from the black community that he does not deserve. That's why I do not support this motherfucker at all anymore. I've supported Tommy strictly off of the fact that he's a smart dude that has talent. His rhetoric is dog shit. And wherever you go, there you are. I say that all the time, and he's dusting it up in other spaces now. Yeah, happy 4th of July to y'all in America. You know, I'm a Canadian, so it don't really apply to me. But shout out to y'all.
On Twitter, it seems that it's no longer up. I don't know why. Oh, probably because when he posted that, he got kicked off of Twitter. We don't see him there right now. That's interesting. Why?
Oh, we got kicked off of Twitter?
Oh, somebody. Oh.
Wow. But you notice when you see those white people on Twitter saying the N-word, they don't never get kicked off. Tariq Nasheed talked about that. He posted, these accounts are allowed to fester on Twitter. And now,
yep, hold up. I'm blocking the way. My screen is in the way. Hold up. Look at what these motherfuckers say. They say this shit regularly on Twitter or on X. Elon Musk has been called out for a lot of his bullshit because a lot of shit that he allows and lets slide from white supremacists, saying a whole bunch of racist shit. And then people are kicked off for all sorts of arbitrary reasons that don't even seem like they're nearly as bad as the things that we see from these folks in these threads. Let's get into this. We must eradicate what?
You can see some of these things, cheap ass N-word. We'll blur all of these for you so you can see what the white racists say to black people on Twitter. But when Tommy posted this, they completely deactivated his Twitter. Now, what does that show me? It's another situation that Tommy has learned that he got his Negro wake-up call. You see, because people think that, you know what, we go over here and deal with these Caucasians, things are gonna be just so much better for us. It's gonna work out. I'm tired of black people. Is this gonna be okay? The reality is, it's not gonna be okay. The reality is, you're gonna have those same issues that you've been having because you hate yourself. And Tommy can't get along with white people. Tommy can't get along with black people. So what community can he fit in? Well, he's out of the black community because he's a self-hater. He hates on anybody in the black community that's doing their thing. So he goes into the white community where he would never have a chance. He's mad at them too. So who's the real issue here? Now you want to be black and tell black folks to go out there and bust a cap in white people as if blacks should take you seriously? This is going to happen to a lot of blacks who go out there and they sell themselves out for white people. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. I've been telling y'all this. Y'all don't want to learn. You think these people like you. Remember what happened to you brothers out there that was simping for just pearly things? Some of those guys look stupid. Some are not even on YouTube.
Yep, and some of them, O'Shea. This is where I'm calling out O'Shea because O'Shea, I do acknowledge that he's been in his bag recently. He's been putting out a lot of good content. I don't know if that's just because I've been off YouTube and I've been watching a lot more, but I've been seeing stuff, but I haven't been actually been on air. But yeah, he's been putting out good content. He's been calling out a lot of fuckery. But he is one of those people that caped for people like Anton Daniels, MTR, and certain other folks who were defending. Well, MTR didn't defend her after he found out the fuckery. But Anton Daniels was defending her. And you still cool with Anton Daniels. You still defending him. You still elevating Anton Daniels' coon ass and not calling him out, holding him accountable. So I'm going to have to call you out on that. And there's various other folks who protected her and just slid back into the community like ain't nothing happened. And I'm like, it ain't happening again, man. Fuck out of here.
Anymore. And guess what? She don't care nothing about you. You allow her to disrespect your community, disrespect your people, and then
not me. I was like,
stop that. You're white.
We are not having that.
Survey said, get him out of here.
Look at you. You don't get nothing out of it. And I'm going to reference some people who stay black. You might not always agree with them, but they always got a following. Look at Dr. Boyce Watkins.
Oh, Keith David, you are a suspected Tommy Sotomayor account because this is the type of shit he says in the comments regularly. Yeah, but haters are still getting paid off Tommy putting his videos up. Yep, you're damn straight we are.
Learn the rules.
Because we are monetized and his bitch ass ain't. He over there dusting it up on Rumble. Yep.
Survey said, you are miserable.
Now, you know I don't like Dr. Boyce Watkins for anything. But who would you rather be, Boyce Watkins or Tommy Sotomayor? Boyce Watkins gets a lot of support.
Whoa, hold up. Who would we rather be, Boyce Watkins or Tommy Sotomayor? Yeah, how about none, my nigga? How about none? I would not want to be, hell nah, nigga, hell nah. I'll be trying to do creative ways of self-deleting if I had to live these guys' existence. I could see why they're so mad. I could see why they're miserable.
You are miserable.
Yikes, I wouldn't want to be these niggas. Hell nah. Hell nah. But yeah, I get the sentiment, but come on.
From the community. Now, is he shady? That's left to be talked about. I will leave that for another video. But Boyce Watkins has a long-standing support from Black America despite his issues. Look at Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed has done things I have never seen on any platform. Brother Corey Holcomb has done things I have never seen any other comedian do in a black sector on any other platform. They are still going strong because they respect their people and they love their people. And guess what? We love them back. We're not saying that anybody is perfect, but that's the case. But who loves Tommy Sotomayor? Jeopardy music! And the answer is, drum roll, please. Nobody. This guy has self-destructed his entire life. And you know what? I got an email from somebody.
Yo, let's get these likes up, chat. What are these likes at right now? What are the views at? Oh, I'm dusting it up. I have not been here in a while. Jesus Christ, this is not what the numbers usually look like. Hey, yo, is this browser right? Fuck, man. Yo, what's going on with the Wi-Fi, man? Horrible time to call. Let's get back into this. Hold up, chat.
The other day, and somebody was like, you know, bro, why did you stop being so, you know, manosphere-ish in your content? I said, you know what? I'm gonna tell you exactly why. A lot of us as black men, I realized that while our problems were black women, a lot of the problems came from within the community, the black male community, meaning that we pretty much couldn't get along with each other, or we had.
This is O'Shea taking accountability for the dustiness we've seen in the manosphere for years. A lot of these folks that were pointing the finger really had problems of their own. We pointed this out, well, at least me on this channel, I've pointed this shit out in the manosphere, the red pill space, and the passport bros. Wherever you go, there you are, my nigga, dusting it up. On another channel, in another fucking venue, in another setting, you still you. Same problems, you just bitching and complaining and acting like it's the women. Maybe it's the women that you're able to surround yourself with because you're you. The existence of a nigga like me is much different. That's why when they talked about who'd rather be Boyce Watkins or this nigga, it's like, fuck no. Fuck all that shit. Hell nah, nigga. Hell nah.
Personal issues that we just couldn't solve. Want to know what's wrong problem with Tommy Sotomayor? It ain't black women. Yep, black women got a problem too. But see, if he was a real guy and a real man, he wouldn't even encounter those kind of women. It'd be different. Tommy Sotomayor has a problem.
Now, what have I been saying for the past 2 to 3 years covering this bullshit? That's exactly what I've been saying. If you were not you dusting it up, you would not have the problems you have with women, and then you're going to propagate it like it is most women. No, that's the most women that you deal with because you're dusty as fuck. Like, let's keep it a stack now. I ain't coddling these niggas' feelings anymore. Fuck that. Well, it never was in the first place. But, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. This is pathetic out here. We seen Tommy Sotomayor get punched in the face by a woman on Fresh and Fit. He tried to hit her back, talking about, oh, if they didn't hold me, I would have beat her ass. And it's like, what, my nigga? Really? That's what you're doing? But then he's talking about, oh, he's going to sue her. I'm like, okay, congratulations. You're going to sue her. You're going to do things the legal way. You're not going to be a dusty ass nigga. Great. Where did that lawsuit go? What happened to that?
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
It's pathetic. All these folks talking about they're going to sue. They're going to sue. Daisy's going to sue. What happened to that? Duke's going to sue Tree. What happened to that? All these interesting defenses for these pathetic, unaccountable dweebs that just trying to throw lawsuits and police and things in front of folks so folks can get scared and back off of what they're doing when they're cooking folks. It's pathetic out here. You ain't suing nothing. You ain't suing nobody. All these folks talking about sue this, sue that. Stop the goddamn cap. Your feelings are hurt. You're getting cooked.
Problem anywhere he goes. The biggest problem with black America are people like Tommy Sotomayor who can't look in the mirror and say, damn, what am I doing in the community? Damn, how do I behave? Damn, how do I act? And I'm gonna be real, I had to look at myself. Yep, I could point out everybody else's problems until O'Shea had to look in the goddamn mirror and see what problem that he had.
You see this? This is a self-reflection moment. Even O'Shea knows that when he was purporting this bullshit about black women, maybe he had some problems for himself as well. All these niggas come to that realization after the fact because all they're doing is really just gaslighting folks, getting up on air and trying to point the finger like they're the fucking problem and really and truly is. Man, fuck, motherfucking stupid ass shit won't turn off. Let's get back into this. I lost my train of thought.
Every day I get in the mirror and see what problems I do. What did I do to hurt the community? What did I do to hurt people? I'm still dealing with that to this day as a man. Damn, I could have respected people better than I did. Damn, I need to grow up. Damn, I'm being a damn child. And ever since I started looking at life like that, things have been better for me. What about people like Tommy, who blame everybody else in the black community for their problems, yet they're out here acting a goddamn fool? You can't get.
This is how you self-improve. You self-reflect, you see the things that you've done wrong and you hold yourself accountable. Without accountability, you're not gonna improve. That's why when you say accountability to folks in the manosphere adjacent space, they're like, what? What is that? What do you mean? How does that help? What are you talking about? You're saying accountability, and it's like, you niggas will never get it. Never get it. Always pointing the finger. It's always someone else's fault. You don't understand that there's things that you can always do There's reactions to things that you do wrong or you can improve that can help you in your life. But they always want to look at, oh, it's somebody else. They're doing this, they're doing that. Well, how are you reacting to this? Why are you putting yourself in the position to get victimized all the time? Why are you such a bitch? This is what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to.
Wrong with nobody, not one person. Whose fault is that? And at a certain point, black people gotta just start being honest and say, damn, man, I am messing up. Damn, man, you know what? I could do this better. Damn, I'm the issue. But you can't when your heart is full of hate. You can't do nothing when your heart is full of pain. You can't do nothing when you need help. Tommy Sotomayor is a person that needs a lot of professional help. He's an old ass man acting like a goddamn fool. So guys, what do you think it's your boy LTTV Jackson? Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. 2015 for me was a very important year. I just moved to Poland, started a life in medical school. I was quite older, 34 years old at the time. And also I got into creating some part-time YouTube content. It wasn't very serious at that time. I wasn't anywhere near a full-time creator. I didn't even know you could really make money on YouTube.
Now, even, where the fuck did that shit go? What the hell? Oh, there we go. All right, so even Vlad at one point said Tommy Sotomayor's whole platform is hating black women. Vlad TV of all people called you out. Vlad, my nigga. And then he comes complaining. Could someone explain why DJ Vlad? Really, nigga? Keeps talking about me after. Come on, man. Come on. More bitching. I'm not reading this shit. More bitching. Look at this right here. Men, do you prefer Asian girls, 22%, white girls, 44%, black girls, 11%, Latina girls, 23%, 187,000 votes. Here comes Tommy Sotomayor's coon ass in the comments trying to uplift this comment, trying to second the comment, trying to pour some respect on Pearlie's name with this comment. What does Uncle Ruckus ass nigga say in the comments? Let's get a little louder on this. Hold up. He says, so can someone explain these numbers? Why is it that universally black women are picked last? And why is their excuse that is black men don't want them? Then why are they self-haters? But I'm sorry, these motherfucking WMs and shit. But if women or white men, is that white men, don't want them, then they are racist. LOL. Now, what Tommy loves to do is focus on bullshit like this. Pearl does this shit to solicit attention, to try to basically pick at black women to get attention. It is basically, what do we call this shit? We call this shit, I think Elon Musk is trying to ban folks for this now. They call this shit, what do they call this? It was in the Discord. Y'all were talking about it. My bad, y'all. What do they call this shit? It's not just race baiting. It's some bullshit that they're getting banned for. That's why they got Tommy the fuck up out of there, because what he does on Twitter. Engagement farming. My bad, y'all. I'm struggling to speak. I need a beverage, y'all. Hold up. That's exactly what it is. Engagement farming. The people that react to these type of things are the Just Pearly Things fans, the Tommy Sotomayor fans, the Red Pill fans, these folks that love to hate on a specific community, black women being their number one target. So when you see black women perform so well or so low in these polls, it's like we know who the hell is voting for this. This is Just Pearly Things crowd. Y'all basically, like, okay, if Tommy Sotomayor puts up a poll like this and we see these results, would you be surprised? Would you be like, oh my God, black women are just, they're not liked. Look at the numbers, blah, blah, blah. If I put up a poll like this, you know how black women will do so much better than they would in a poll like this? It's what you're trying to cultivate with your audience. If you are cultivating a black woman hate land on your platform, and then you go to Twitter and you put this type of shit up, they're going to be like, yeah, we're not going to perform well. The black women aren't going to perform well. They can leave me alone. And it's going to be slanted and biased. Let's get back into this.
But there were a few guys that I saw who were big in the business at the time. One was Phil Scott, African Diaspora. At the time, he was the Advice Show. Obviously, Jason Black was quite popular then, as is now. Then you had people like Corey Holcomb and
Hey, yo, Jay the Informant. I know it's the 4th of July. You know, I gotta pay homage to America and shit. Y'all, you're coming at Canada dry ginger ale. First of all, I don't drink ginger ale. I don't really drink soda at all, really and truly, right now. But first of all, ginger ale way better than Schweppes, my nigga. What the fuck is Schweppes? Get that bullshit the fuck out of here. Schweppes, my nigga? Schweppes? How do you even say that shit, nigga? What the hell? Y'all know Canada Dry is the gold standard for ginger ale, but it's Canada Dry, so y'all want to shit on anything Canadian related. Y'all will get Rick Rossed out this bitch, alright? So remember that, yo. A bunch of white boys will pack y'all niggas out.
God damn.
That was one time where Canada took a W and still held an L. We took a W with packing out Rick Ross, but we still held an L because we had all those white boys calling them nigga and shit while they're beating up these niggas. It's like, ah, man. This is like reverse chair situation. How do we take a W and still get handed an L? What the hell is going on, Canada?
What the hell was that?
Out in Vancouver with them Hells Angels and shit. I'm like, what the fuck going on out there? But you know, it is what it is. Let's get back into this. I lost my complete train of thought and where we were going with this, but it is what it is.
Tariq Nasheed. Then there was Tommy Sotomayor. 3 out of those 4 people are very relevant on the YouTube platform until this day. One who was, I would say at least on YouTube, making more noise than everybody else is not. Who is that person? Tommy Sotomayor. And why am I bringing the guy up? I want guys to learn a lesson from our dear brother, Thomas, okay? Once you're a person that can't work well with others, you're a person that's a backstabber, you're a person that's not truthful, you're a person that's dishonest, you're a walking time bomb, you're gonna fall from grace no matter how talented you are. You're gonna fall from grace no matter how much your work ethic is, which both of those things are true about the guy. He has an insatiable work ethic. The guy is talented, can't get along with anybody, and he hates people. That's Tommy Sotomayor. And I've never seen anybody that had his ability.
Yeah, this nigga's just a hater for real, for real. Like, he hates on Angel Reese every second he can, and I'm like, yo, what did a 22-year-old WNBA All-Star in her rookie season, averaging the most double-doubles in the world, what did she do to you, my nigga? What could she have possibly done to ruffle your feathers and have you trying to attack her every time you can? It makes no goddamn sense. Something's wrong with these niggas.
That fell off the way he has. The guy is pathetic now, and I want everybody to see it, okay? He's so pathetic that now he's little bro. Tommy Sotomayor is little bro now. He's little bro in energy. He's doing whatever he can to attach himself still to the bigger names. Wants to be cool with Tariq. He's always been a Tariq fan. Wants to be cool with Fresh and Fit. I've already done the video about Fresh and Fit where they don't even want to associate themselves. He's small on Twitter, YouTube non-existent, a guy that is a has-been. His career's over, okay? And when I made this video about how he got dissed by Fresh and Fit, usually because I got more views with Fresh and Fit, not with him, he came in under his troll account. And we always know when Tommy does that. He comes out and he makes up a troll account, and this is one of them right here. 69 certified 278. Tommy is the GOAT no matter how you slice it.
Yo, whenever somebody comes in the chat talking about Tommy the GOAT,
I've seen him do it.
It's Tommy himself. It is Tommy himself trying to... It's just pathetic work out here. Shout out to Stay Gold Radio, Brother Jumbie with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Wait, that's my first super chat of the day? What the hell's going on?
Me cash, yeah. 2 horas y cash y let's go, Joe. No más. Cash.
You'll get your stuff, no problem.
Me cash.
I got you. Chill.
Me cash.
We need to work. We need to be more focused on these donations.
Shout out to Brother Jumbie. Brother Jumbie says, ever since Duke crashed out in a turban over fresh Chinese food leftovers, rumor has it LTTV is a Hell's Angel. Hey, yo. Now, first of all, I'm the rumors.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Stop the cap. It's a total fabrication.
Nah, man. I don't get down with them folks. Shout out to the Hells Angels and shit, but nah, we ain't doing that, man. I'm from Crosstracks, nigga. I'm from Crosstracks. Shout out to Jay the Informant with what is this? $1.49.
I'm getting rich.
YouTube needs to change that limit. You should have to at least do a $2 limit, man. $1.99, nigga. Minimum wage for YouTube needs to go up. What is that? I can't even play I'm Getting Rich, man. I'm going broke. I'm getting dusty. $2, my nigga. $2. Shout out to Torrance Ingram with the $2, my nigga.
I'm getting rich.
Second super chat player. Shout out to you, Torrance Ingram. Shout out to Trending with Sharice with the 5 months pass for the chat pass. And shout out to Jay Informant. I'm being ungrateful. All money's good money. I haven't been around for a while, so shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I was gonna do this one on the house, man. I haven't been around for a while. I need to give y'all some content, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to Torrance Ingram.
I'm getting rich.
Torrance Ingram says, third super chat. Let's keep this going, people. Shout out to Torrance Ingram once again. Let's get some W's in the chat for the super chats. Brother Jumbie, Torrance Ingram, Jay the Informant, Trending with Sharice. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get back into this.
You know what this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of some of them dudes I know from the hood that played college football, and they might have went to the NFL for a few years, but they hurt themselves. And all they do on Facebook or Instagram is go back and post their old clips. 1998, Roosevelt High School versus Lincoln. I scored 4 touchdowns in 1 quarter. Yeah, but you failed all them drug tests and got kicked out of Penn State. Now you own the block with the rest of the dudes with gold teeth at 47 years old, crip walking. That's Tommy Sotomayor. Only thing he lives is in the past, and he's so pathetic now. He's out here. Look at this, Fox News contributor. That Negro been on Fox News maybe twice. He's clinging on to dear life. Nobody will touch the guy. Nobody deals with the guy. Nobody likes the guy. It's pathetic, and I'm here to make fun of it. I'm sorry.
Yo, this man's getting cooked, yo. What the hell is going on?
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Shout out to Brother Jumbie Stay Gold Radio with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Brother Jumbie says, I'ma put extras on Jay the Informant donation. He a real one. LT, you had me out here watching No Jumper. Man, them get back on roads. You were watching No Jumper. Yo, I heard Flacco pressed the man. I didn't get to see it, but I think Flacco ran up on a nigga trying to, force the fade on a nigga in a No Jumper studio. I heard some shit about that, but I need to see it. But shout out to Brother Jumbie. Shout out to Brother Jumbie, forced to watch secondary programming while I was gone.
Let's look at another troll account, Mr. Don 1, okay? This is Tommy again. Tommy has always been logical, fair, and balanced, whether you like him or not. People who hate Tommy hate him for telling uncomfortable truths. No one can ever call him a liar. He sided with Tariq because Tariq was on the right side this time. He usually isn't. Tommy doesn't keep friends because he's loyal to the truth. That's definitely Tommy Sotomayor right there bullshit.
That is 100% Tommy Sotomayor. We ain't falling for that bullshit, nigga. That's you. That is you. That's exactly what he loves to articulate about himself and act like that's why he has no friends. He ain't cool with nobody because he's just loyal to the truth. That bullshit ass excuse. He tries that shit, but he's full of shit. He lied about his defense for Pearl. He got up on the platform and just tried to bullshit the whole time. Hold up, I think I missed the super chat. Shout out to Jay the Informant with $1.49 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Jay the Informant. Yeah, I don't want to do this because this is ungrateful. This is very ungrateful. But Jay the Informant, folks pay $2 to insult people and give $2 super chats to say fuck you, nigga. I'm getting $1.49 from you, bro. $1.49, bro.
We need to work. We need to be more focused on these donations.
Honestly, I can't help it. When I see $1.49, I'm like, nigga, if you don't get that shit out of here, I feel like kicking that super chat when I see $1.49. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm being greedy. I'm being ungrateful. But I see $1.49. I'm like, what is that, bro? When YouTube takes their cuts, I'm getting pennies, bro. I'm getting pennies.
Oh, somebody. Oh, he needs some milk.
He has always been logical, fair, and balanced. Was he logical, fair, and balanced when he cussed that lady out on the side of the road in Dallas? No one can ever call him a liar. Are you serious? All this guy does is lie. He scammed all those people out of their money for the fatherless America. He switches back and forth. He
Yo, at least I ain't gonna scam y'all. I ain't gonna promise y'all something I'm not gonna deliver. I'm not gonna offer y'all a course. I told y'all if I ever sell y'all a course, I am scamming y'all. I told y'all that to your face. Well, not to your face, through a screen. But nonetheless, I told y'all if I'm ever selling y'all anything, it's a goddamn scam. And if you spend your money and you fall for it after I told you it was a scam,
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
I'm getting rich.
Yo, someone banned this man. Somebody banned this guy.
We putting you on probation. We're putting you on probation.
This man said I look like Floyd. The disrespect, bruh.
Crosses people. The guy is insane. The reason why he is where he is now and nobody likes him is because the guy is a liar. We all know that. The things that Tommy has done, I've been around the game for a decade. Nobody could ever call me any of those things. A person that has scammed people, a liar, a double crosser, a YouTuber not respected in the black YouTube community. Never can be me. You won't hear it. Not from prominent people. Okay? I've always had a great relationship with the community, okay?
Now, O'Shea is one person that put on literally the most people on YouTube. He put the most people on. He's put on the lead attorney. So a lot of the prominent names you hear today, he's helped and assist and put them on YouTube, give them, or not give them platforms, but help them ascend on their way up, give them a level of visibility and recognition, showed love while they were smaller. He even came up on this channel and showed love. So O'Shea definitely does help a lot of folks. So it is what it is. Can't say he didn't do none of that. I disagree with a lot of O'Shea's takes, especially of his past takes. But for the most part, I'm seeing his commentary get a lot better and improve. So I ain't gonna lie, man.
So you guys already know that. I don't have to say that. You already know that about me. Let's go back and look at another comment here. I commented, he is a liar. Look at his Fatherless American movie scams. All he does is lie. He comments back, Celebrity Junk, I actually bought the movie and watched it. I thought it was good. What did he lie about in the movie? This is definitely him. The other person goes, I don't know anything about the fundraising or anything.
Now look who is here. This is when I knew that O'Shea was he was onto something and he was spitting facts, because I seen the same profile. The Truth Returns, 1969. I seen that and I'm like, Tommy, man, come on, man, who you fooling? We know it's you behind there. So come on, man, we know that's you. We know that's you. I've seen this name in my comment section several times in Tommy Sotomayor's videos, absolutely meat hugging. And then he fucked up. He fucked up because he went on Duke's platform and he said something that was akin to the comments that he said in my video as The Truth Returns. He said it on Duke's platform, but he was being subliminal. He didn't address me directly. He addressed me subliminally like the pussy that he is. And I heard that. I'm like, yep, bitch ass nigga, you're The Truth Returns. 100% confirmed. You slipped. You forgot you doubled up on the comments? You forgot you said that already, hoe ass nigga? What's wrong with this guy?
But the movie itself was good and very well made. I'm just talking about the things that he says are generally factual. That is definitely him. I think a lot of people just don't like him because he hurts people's feelings. That's the same thing as being a liar. He says things that are true that people don't like. That's not lying. Other lady here goes, that's Tommy you're talking to. He's in here with different accounts. Of course. And then I come back and said, here he is again. You don't have a dog in this fight, brother. Stay away from their business if you're not going to settle the truth between the two men. We understand you're Tariq's fanboy, but damn, this shit is becoming weird. This is him all day. Now, let me just tell you like this. Going from a guy who made millions of dollars on the platform to a guy literally trolling in comments who no one cares about the honest opinion. And again, the reason why I'm making this video is because there are other people I can make more views about, for sure, right? I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Bridget with the $5 super sticker saying keep it up. Salute to you. W's in the chat for Bridget.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Stay Gold Radio, Brother Jumbie with the $5 super chat. Brother Jumbie says Tommy looks like an evil grasshopper in a Disney Pixar film, like a penis with a goatee, no diddy. Hey, yo.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
The man said he looked like a penis with a goatee. Hey, yo, Brother Jumbie, what's wrong with you, man? Yo, somebody drug test Brother Jumbie. What the hell is going on?
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in a green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Yo, what type of loud is Brother Jumbie puffing on right now? I know the West Coast got the loud packs, man. What's going on out here, Brother Jumbie, man?
Well, number one, I am going to make some money from this video. That is kind of a little bit of incentive, but I want it to be a teaching moment. Don't let it be you. I do not want you guys to get an opportunity and become a bitter, broken, dusty, upset black man like Tommy Sotomayor. I would hate that for you to be like that. I would just hate it. To be miserable. To be out here for the guys that you used to be cool with, and now you're a fanboy.
Right? He's lil bro now. While we getting rich out here, he's lil bro now.
You are miserable.
Just dusting it up, miserable. Jesus Christ.
A Fresh and Fit. They dumped you, bro. It's like they smashed you and didn't even kiss you. You was so mad when they didn't want you to debate with them. Here you go again. I can't lie. I'm a bit hurt by this. I was on the roster before. I guess I got kicked off after the last interaction. No, bro, you've been kicking yourself off a long time now. You kicked yourself off and no accountability. You know, these are things that a lot of these black men in the black community, they want to be around the black circles, but they don't know how to. Tommy really wants to be around black community conversations and be around people.
He's a square ass nigga. That's the problem with these lame ass niggas. They have this black resentment for the black community because they could not reach a level of prominence within the black community. So what do? They hate niggas. Oh, these Pookies and Ray Ray, these gold chain wearing thugs and blah, blah, blah. It's like all these niggas is just hating. They just mad because they couldn't ascend in a field that we can. Dusting it up. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. I'm tired of these dusty ass niggas. My break from YouTube, although it was fucking horrible because I had to deal with so much fuckery, man. Shout out to Lee. Oh, fuck.
Again!
Shit. Hold up, chat.
Oh, somebody! Oh, he needs some milk.
Jesus Christ. Shit.
You want to sit there and stay on the weed.
Sorry, man. I can't puff and read at the same time. I don't know what happens to me. My equilibrium and shit gets fucked up. I start coughing and shit. Shout out to Lee with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Lee says, get up. Or get, what is this? Get them. What is this? Thumb? Get up. Tommy Sotomayor used money for fatherless America. For black child support for kids he doesn't claim. Tommy doxes people. Tommy is not Panamanian. He literally sends his Soto Nation to cancel platforms. Yikes, he does that? He trying to cancel folks the way Zesty TV canceled him? Is that what he's trying to do? What the hell is going on? Then listen, I seen that video. Shout out to Leah. W's in the chat for Leah. Lee pulls all the receipts. Yeah, I seen the video saying that suggesting that Tommy's not Panamanian. He just uses this shit so he can act like a fake tether. He's trying to remove himself further away from the black American community because it's self-hatred. That's what they're saying. I don't know if that's confirmed. I do not have a birth certificate. I do not know, but they're saying that he is not Panamanian. He doxes people. We've seen that. The child support. I've heard all sorts of things about his kids, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't got birth certificates. I don't got child support paperwork or none of that when it comes to Tommy Sotomayor. So Lee, we will be counting on you to supply that since you have all the receipts. We know Lee has all the receipts. Shout out to Lee. Let's get back into this.
He wants to be included. He just don't have the skill set and the discipline and the personality to be around anything that he doesn't self-destruct. There is nothing that he touched or has touched that turns into something long-standing. He destroys everything he comes in contact with. Himself, his relationships with women, with other YouTubers, but he wants to be in the in crowd. The guy just doesn't have the ability to stay there. And a lot of y'all are gonna end up like him if you don't change your mentality. First of all, if you hate black people, that's a personal problem. A lot of us are disgruntled by things that have happened in our community. I know I used to be very disgruntled. Listen, I live in Africa. Do
y'all want the truth? Y'all want to know I was gone? I didn't even want to tell y'all my business like this. I did not want to tell y'all my business like this. I already told y'all that I lost a family member. You know what? I ain't ready to get in depth. I ain't ready. Not yet, man. I've been dealing with a lot of shit off air. I ain't ready to get in depth about this. And nah. Well, I'll speak about that later.
Disgruntled every day. But you know what? I try not to let that affect me, even in the black community, and not let it affect my opinion of other brothers and sisters. Because you know what? As a community, we all we got. As black men, I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. I have never been so successful until I started working with black men. I have never been able to do the things I've done in my life. Black men and my relationships with you brothers has changed my life, man. It's changed my mentality. I see so many people that come up and they talk about the black community, talk about black men, talk about this and that. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have what I got. Gonna be real. And I believe that it's fair for you to be able to experience all of that, okay? I think it's great for you to be able to have that, working with people, knowing how to do so, and not going around being bitter, not going around being malicious, not going around hating everybody. Of course, you know, I done roasted up people before, men, women, or whatever, but what's the whole point in that? Then you have nothing. Then you go to another community and sell out for the white conservatives and get nothing. Look at the stuff that Corey Holcomb's able to do, Tariq's able to do, even Boyce Watkins is able to do. They have done more and continue to do more with the African-American community than Tommy can with these folks who go out there and sell out and bash our group every day. He's able to do that every day. These people are able to raise money. They're able to rally the defenses, sell out shows. Can Tommy sell out a show with white folks? Ain't no white folks coming to pay to see Tommy. Tommy used to want to have a comedy show.
What's going on with this black screen, O'Shea? Yo, Dima, you're fired, bruh. Dima, you are fired, bruh. Black screen on a reaction? What is this, bruh? What the hell is going on?
Oh, and things. And when nobody come pay to see him. He was married by himself. Can't galvanize anybody. Too much hate. Hating on everybody all the time. And I don't want that to be you. I just don't. I don't hate this guy. I really don't. I don't hate Tommy Sotomayor. We go back and forth. He called me old face Jackson and all that. I feel sorry for the guy. I don't hate the guy at all. But the guy's a clown. He's been a clown. Talented guy for sure. But the guy's a clown. It wouldn't surprise me if the guy ends up in the penitentiary for doing something crazy to somebody, or somebody doing something very crazy to his ass. Wouldn't shock me one bit. He's on his way. Arguing with Twitter. I saw a post on Twitter the other day. So this is June 17th, okay? This is a dude almost 50 years old. He writes this: what I really need is one of you red pill dudes to come in my face when...
Stick together. Pause. He knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
Did he proofread this shit before he sent this out? You need one of these red pill dudes to come in your face? Bro, what the fuck?
Don't say this to me.
You couldn't have phrased that any differently? Address me in person, come up to my, come on, man. Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. I ain't reaching for that. That shit sounds zesty. Shout out to Torrance Ingram with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Torrance Ingram says, my condolences, bro. My opinion, don't share it with the internet because mofo's weird and not at punching distance. I hope you well, Brody. Yeah, that's why I held back. I'm gonna keep it a stack, yo. I know that even if you're trying to tell your audience and enlighten them to some shit, you're trying to share certain things personally, other dweebs and bitch ass niggas will literally use that shit against you and use your family's trauma and shit again. It's pathetic. So I understand the sentiment 100%. That's why I'm like, yeah, let me revise this a little bit before I actually get up on air and start telling my business and shit. But, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Jordan will never be as great as LeBron. Shout out to LeBron will never be as great as Jordan with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
You said, welcome back, bro. I hate saying that name. Jordashians, y'all really pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie.
You see me out in public and say everything you saying on my timeline, especially how fragile I am. Some of y'all homies already done got their real life wake up call to talking to people in life like you do online. I mean, what person? This is a guy that's almost 50. You're on Twitter, X, I'm sorry, talking like an idiot. I mean, who has time for that? Like, bro, you're an adult man, right? Do you realize that? I could never see myself arguing on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram to some dudes talking about what I'm gonna do when I see you. Like, what? And make a post about it? Because the guy's immature. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna grift him a little bit. It's fun. But again, I don't have no problem with it, brother. You know, I just don't want y'all to end up like him, okay? Don't have no problem with bro. I probably won't make no more videos. I got like one more I'm gonna make about his ass. But after that, you know, I'm petty. Let me play it.
Then we got dump.
Before we get to this dusty ass nigga, the worst, he's probably the dustiest nigga currently on YouTube, Donovan Sharp. It's real pathetic for him. Before we get to that, we have Tommy Sotomayor going back and forth with 0 likes on his comment. This woman has 403. This guy's just like, great advice from a single mom who couldn't keep the man she had a kid by either. Tommy Sotomayor are always trying to target single mothers. We'll get into the comments later. This right here.
Like Angel Reese out here talking about bro. I probably won't make no more videos. I got like one more I'm gonna make about his ass. But after that, you know, I'm petty. Let me play it. Then we got dumb like Angel Reese out here talking about, well, people watch because of me too. No, Angel. The only reason why we know who you are is because you were the first to troll Caitlin Clark on the court. That's the only reason why.
Another random Angel Reese hater. What is with their disdain for Angel Reese? I think it's because she's a 22-year-old, she's a superstar. She's an all-star in the league right now. I think it's because she's attractive. I think that's what it is. Why do they hate Angel Reese so much? What is their issue with her? She was the reason why we know Caitlin Clark, not the other way around. When LSU was winning that championship over Iowa, she was taunting she was taunting Caitlin Clark, doing this. She was putting up the ring saying ringless because she couldn't win a championship. She was pissed off at, was it Joe Biden? Because Joe Biden still tried to invite Caitlin Clark to the White House. That's why we even know of Caitlin Clark, because she was trying to steal Angel Reese's moment when she won the championship. Stop the goddamn cap. These guys have so much venom and animus against Angel Reese. For what fucking reason? They just hate black women. Just choose one that has some sort of spotlight on them and just start ripping at her. It makes no sense.
Angel Reese, you ain't special. You can't shoot like Caitlin. People don't follow you like Caitlin.
Caitlin is a point guard. Reese is a small forward, a power forward? She gets rebounds like Dennis Rodman. She's out there like that. She's a double-double machine. They play 2 different types of games. If they played on the same team, that would be a problem. There'd be a problem together, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to LeBron will never be as great as Jordan because she looks like Sid from Ice Age. Bro, what the hell, man? What the hell? Nah, people say she's attractive. They're always trying to sexualize her. They're always trying to sexualize her and then complain about her sexual. It makes no sense. So I don't know about that, man. Give me a second, chat.
A ratchet, you're a hair hat wearing, Mr. Snuffleupagus eyelash wearing, just like all the rest of them. Just like all, let's just call a spade, y'all. Let's just call a spade a spade. A disproportionate amount of women in the WNBA are just ratchet. No. You can't shoot like Caitlin. People don't follow you like Caitlin. You're a ratchet. You're a hair hat wearing, Mr. Snuffleupagus
hair hat wearing,
eyelash wearing, just like all the rest of them. Just like all the rest of them. CJ OJ says, has he seen his wife?
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
Let's just call a spade, y'all. Let's just call a spade. A disproportionate amount of women in the WNBA are just ratchet. Now, Donovan is as broke as a joke right now, okay? Nobody takes him seriously. Not white people, not the white Manosphere guys. Nobody will help this guy. He's still out there looking for a doggy biscuit. He's still looking for somebody to help him, to get friends. So all of them is banded together to go out there and just go to the whole point of disrespecting the black community. And what do you get out of that? You see, what these guys don't know is the black people put them on, especially Tommy. Black folks put Tommy on, okay? Black people was the ones supporting Tommy Sotomayor. It wasn't nobody else. Now, when he started buffooning, he started getting some white help, but he was never as big, and I would have to say as rich, as when black people were supporting him. He turned on his entire audience. Look at him now. Look at him now. Nobody likes a traitor. He turned on his fans, lost all the money they gave him and stuff like that. Look at him. Now, the one thing is, at least the black folk will support you. Boy, them white folks don't give you nothing, boy. They ain't gonna give you nothing. And that go for the rest of the people always buffooning for these people over here so you can get some doggy biscuits or some trinkets or some crumbs from their table. They ain't gonna give you nothing. Tommy Lauren got a show. Tommy will never get a show on Fox News. He'll never get a podcast on Fox News. He'll keep his ass over there on Rumble. And whenever they need somebody to come over and be a court jester, they'll call him. Should have stuck with the blacks. And so many brothers be out here all the time hating on pro-blacks. Oh, you pro-blacks ain't this, you ain't that. Okay, show me where you haters are pro-blacks. What do y'all?
He did all the tap dancing and defending Pearl to basically get the opportunity on Fox News. That's what these guys do. This is why he was baffled and surprised when he was in a room full of white folks that didn't respect him, because he was tap dancing and cooning, trying to get their respect. And he's like, oh my God, y'all won't let me speak? This nigga apologized to black people like this was his first time engaging with white people. It's just so pathetic, man.
Back to the fields.
It's funny, I want to take time out right now to apologize to black folks. I used to tell them, when you get in those white people spaces, they let you speak. They're not just trying to be childish. Us blacks got to be like those whites. I apologize to every black person I ever said that to.
Survey said, shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
This man had the audacity to say us blacks need to be more like those whites. The self-hate. This is pathetic out here, man. It's pathetic.
Get from the white folks? What do y'all get that's tangible? We done seen Donovan fall off. Nothing. Fresh and Fit didn't fell off. Nothing. What do y'all get from them? Tommy, what did he get from them? Nothing. All of them struggling right now. Can't monetize, can't nobody touch them, can't be on the platforms.
3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
I'm sorry, what?
Stop that. You're white. Learn the rules.
Listen, I didn't cover this shit because I wasn't around, but this woman she's on some next shit. And the fact that Tommy stood up there and defended her the same way he defended Pearl, it's just pathetic out here. Shout out to Lee with the, what is this? Oh, $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Lee. W's in the chat for Lee with the $5 super chat. Lee says Donovan content is now exclusive bashing black women, and he is trying to re-enter the black manosphere. He reviews black dating shows now and talks about Angel. Yeah, this guy's a coward, man. He's probably doing what, the review, the Pop the Balloon reviews, trying to milk black culture while talking shit about black culture and black women. I don't even want to disrespect his wife and use her as cannon fodder to basically highlight and lament the fact that he's dusting it up with his dating options. I do not want to shit on his wife. She has nothing to do with it, but she helps him perpetuate this dustiness, and she stands next to it. So at some point, especially when you get on air and you're now a public figure as well, it's like, come on, man. You're not going to be absolved completely. You're condoning this. You're co-signing this fuckery. Yeah, shout out to Lee. Let's get back into this. This woman right here doubled down on the racist shit. Listen, I wasn't around to cover this shit, so it's getting thrown into this mix now, man. It is what it is. Shout out to Jay the Informant with the big $2 super chat. She sunk faster than the Titanic. Any life rafts? Nah, she done, man. It's over for her. It is over for her. She came and went. She finished. She tried to talk shit too.
You're done. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money, okay?
Then she followed it up with this.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're gonna call us racist? You're gonna call us potential Timothy McVeighs? You. War.
So she doubled down, right? Now, after getting fired, which obviously she should have been fired, she says this: thanks, black community, for helping to launch my new career in conservative media. You all played your role well, like the puppets you are. Now, I want to give a shout out to...
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Black folks played their parts like the puppets they are after you got fired and now you're toting talking about you're going to be in conservative media. Good luck with that, ma'am. Good luck with that.
So she doubled down, right? Now, after getting fired, which obviously she should have been fired, she says this: "Thanks, Black community, for helping to launch my new career in conservative media. You all played your role well, like the puppets you are." Now, I want to give a shout out to Brother Poetic Flacco because he covered this, right? But he's going to come after somebody who is out there selling out. Want to know who he came after? Play the clip.
As if she's not bad enough with her grifting, you go to social media, bruh, and you see black dudes like Tommy Sotomayor, like engaging in symbol activities like this, bruh. I love Liddy. She's beautiful, slim, her hair is real, and she knows what type of ninjas not to date. Don't get mad because she has options that you don't. They flagged that girl down. Y'all can't take it. White girl flex their dating muscle. Oh, and let their hair down. Hey, listen, man.
This man has all the criticism for black women. He sees a white woman say nigga. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say nigga. I can say what I want. Double down war. Oh, black people are puppets. They helped her elevate herself into conservative media. All this bullshit, buffing out her chest, being chest out racist, not giving a fuck. Tommy's dusty ass goes and says, yeah, white girl flexing her dating options. Really, nigga? Let's increase the volume on this ruckus music.
Has options that you don't. They flagged that girl down. Y'all can't take it. White girl flex their dating muscle. Oh, and let their hair down. Hey, listen, man. Like, I don't even need to respond back to this, bro. But Tommy, bro, like, I'm extremely disappointed in you, Tommy. Like, this is not even like trolling or some type of based activities, bro. Listen, because we all somewhat based, bro. This is just a word that if I say on YouTube, bro, I'm gonna get like demonetized or possibly flagged. So I'm not gonna call you that, Tommy. But you know what you are, my brother. You know what you are, my brother.
Man, he's a goddamn coon. We all know this. This man does everything for white attention and white validation. And he doesn't get it. He came out dusting it up, talking about, oh, I apologize to all black folks. Whoa. Like, what part of the game is this, bruh? Just dusting it up, reaching for attention, saying the dumbest things possible.
Of course, typical Tommy Sotomayor. Let's defend the white woman.
Yep.
Who will never like you.
Yep.
Who doesn't like you.
Yep.
Right? And let's disrespect your own group for this lady.
Yep.
Now, this
y'all heard the type of shit they were saying to Tommy when they spoke to him. He's kissing their ass and they were just like,
get a job, nigger.
Just pathetic.
This isn't the first time that, Tommy wants to get into white conservative media. Whenever they want somebody to come around and say something really silly on Fox, they'll get him to come out and say this.
Tommy Sotomayor is a radio show host. Tommy, you are my envoy to Black America. Johnny's my correspondent. You're my envoy. Will the Chicken Summit be effective?
No, because let me tell you something, Jesse. He forgot to bring watermelon and grape drink. Now, if he had brought watermelon and grape drink, that would have completed the trifecta. But he felt like we only like chicken, and we need these things in conjunction with each other. And I'm just sad that he decided to carry it a little farther and say, let me get a hamburger so I can let you know I'm different than you. I don't know if you heard that part. He decided to have a hamburger. He didn't want none of that Negro food.
He did not want the chicken, that's for sure.
So,
you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
Let me really deal with that, right? And that's just a lot of black men and black people who do that. Candace Owens also. When you out here selling out for people who disrespect you, all you do is teach them how to treat you. You're pretty much letting them know that you're not serious, that your people are not serious.
Yep.
Your people are not worth anything, and you're a joke.
Yep, because they look at you and they're like, you don't find strength and proudness in your people. You use them as a easy target to basically try to get clout off of by disparaging them. Why would we respect you? Every other group does not do that to their group. So it's like they look at you like, yeah, you're fucked, man.
You can't be trusted. You cannot be trusted. And let me just say this, for the people who do that kind of stuff, I have one question. How has that ever helped you grow?
It hasn't. It hasn't. So he's out in comment sections going back and forth with women. Jeannie Mai reportedly fighting to win Jeezy back. Source claims she's devastated over divorce filing. She did not get married to get divorced. Here comes Tommy Sotomayor in the comment section. He denied it. He was like, oh, I'm not in the neighborhood talk. I'm not in the shade room. But he's in these comment sections constantly. Why would you say she can't keep a man? Is she trying to? Whoa. You say this about every black woman. You were just saying this about a single mother, talking about, why doesn't that apply to your comments? When you're talking to that single mother, talking about typical single mother couldn't keep the man that she had the child with, why isn't that applicable? But now it's an Asian woman, and it's like, oh, why would you say you can't keep a man? What makes people say that? She's single and seems to like being that way. Is that a problem? Now, if we revert back to Sotomayor's own comments, where is this? Great advice from a single mom who couldn't keep the man she had the kid by either. Okay, so this guy is talking shit about why she can't keep a man for when it comes to a black woman, but now you're defending an Asian woman based off of what premise, sir? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Tommy. Sassy and disingenuous as hell. He wants to take shots at Angel Reese the same way Donovan Sharp wants to take shots at Angel Reese for no reason. But really and truly, Angel Reese, he took a shot at Angel Reese for saying, hold on, let me go back in this presentation and find where he said it, because he said something so asinine. I'm like, bro, how can you say this statement? I think it's right here.
Are you sure you want my answer to this? With 99 inches of yak on the back of it. Now, I know you might be laughing right now, but if you looked at the sales of weave, you'd believe that it was. If you watched Angel Reese on stage with 99 inches of yak on the back of her head, you'd realize that I'm telling the truth. When you see that if a black woman would rather go outside with a shower cap on her head than her own hair on top of her head. Now, she's jealous of white women because of this. That's why you see the Caitlin Clark dynamic. And as soon as they get them a white man, the one thing that they've always...
Calling Angel Reese jealous of Caitlin Clark based off of what? That's why he's saying that the dynamic. We know of Caitlin. People love to practice revisionist history. We know of Caitlin Clark because of Angel Reese. Because she won the championship, taunted her, and Caitlin Clark was still invited to the White House by Joe Biden, trying to prop her up to try to ruin the moment that Angel Reese and Flangé Johnson had when they won that championship. She got her revenge in the next year, but then lost to another white lady in the finals. Caitlin Clark, I'm not trying to shit on Caitlin Clark and take anything away from Caitlin Clark, but we know of Caitlin Clark because of Angel Reese, not the other way around. Angel Reese is a WNBA All-Star her first year, averaging what? The most double-doubles in what? What was the stat? Like 13 games straight or some shit. She's putting in work out here. Anything to disparage black women. He has a young black daughter. Why would you make Angel Reese your number one target? She did nothing to nobody. If this was basketball, if this was Steph Curry and LeBron James, nobody would be saying anything. They'll just be loving. Or if this was NBA basketball, men's basketball, no one would be saying anything about this. We'll be congratulating them. When Anthony Edwards was going at Luka Doncic talking shit, ultimately held the L. When he was talking shit to KD and them and swept them, everybody was like, yeah, this is what we want to see. We want to see competitive fervor out of these athletes. When the women do it, we find ways to disparage black women. Make it make sense. These guys are retarded, man. I'm off in this one. We have a lot to react to. Not this shit. Pearl's a corpse. Pearl is a corpse. Anything Pearl related,
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Is she even alive on this platform? Do we even need to speak about Pearl? Nah, man. Nah. It's over for her.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But, Yep. We full of whatever the fuck this is. Oh, yeah, Brittany Renner. Yeah. Brittany Renner had her storm off.
We don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't care.
I'm supposed to big up Brittany Renner because she had a moment over Pearl. Like, man, if you don't get both of these chicks the hell out of here, Pearl moved back to the U.S.
We don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't care.
Yep. This is facts, Taylor. They both helped each other. They helped the sport. They helped elevate the sport. First, they helped elevate women's NCAA basketball, put a lot of attention on the sport. And now they're both helping elevate the WNBA. They should get nothing but praise. Because of them, I know of WNBA players that I didn't know of last year. I know a whole list of WNBA players, their averages, their stats, and all sorts of shit because of these women. I wasn't a WNBA fan. What the fuck am I sitting around watching WNBA for? They brought some life and some competitive shit to it where now I'm like, you know what? What are the bets? I'm like, what is the over-under on this? And I'm watching the games. I'm betting on the game. Like, come on, man. Because of these two young women. And they want to take everything away from Angel Reese and just, it's like, what are we doing out here? It's the same thing when she won that championship and they tried to propel Caitlin Clark and invite her to the White House. It's like, you lost. Why are you getting the invitation? It's for the winners only. When did they do that? What type of favoritism is that? But they want to get on LeBron James for bringing Bronny on the team. It's like, my nigga, if I could bring my son on the team and he was reasonably good enough, he's on that fucking team. What's wrong with y'all niggas, man? It's like nobody questioned when Thanasis was on the bench with Giannis, but everyone wants to talk about Bronny. Everybody wants to talk shit about Angel. For what reason? It's convenient to hate certain people. What is this guy talking about? Cope what? Nobody gives a what? Nobody gives a shit until nah, man. It doesn't work that way, man. Doesn't work that way. Revisionist history at its finest. Revisionist history at its finest. This is what it comes down to. People want to revise history. It's all there. You can go back on YouTube and watch all of it. Y'all want a preview of the next video? Where is this shit?
Oh, yes. The camera loves your nastiness.
I'm saying people are inconsistent with their calling out of nepotism. Nepotism is good for some and shoved under the rug when it's certain royal families, but when it's a bunch of niggas, we can't do shit. It's an issue. When it's certain people that they want to hate, like LeBron, it's an issue. When it was Giannis, who is not an African American, he's black, but they look at him like a European player. They give him all sorts of passes. But when it's LeBron doing something, he gets. But you know what it is? It's ratings too. You get more ratings talking shit about LeBron. That's what the media is. The media is filthy work out here. Yeah, man. Hold up. We previewing this one, man. Y'all thought we forgot about this?
It's up because, like, of course, if you're a sincere dude, you go and crash out over the homegirl, right? But come on, bro. The optics look crazy. It looked like a complete crash out.
Let her sue me. Come here. Let me expose your ass right now. You expose your ass right the fuck now. I don't give a fuck.
That's her number.
I don't care.
That's her number, Duke.
Look at it.
To the person who's doing it and to the person who's defending. At the end of the day, you guys both lose money and the lawyers win. I mean, do you feel like it was really the best course of action, or could this have been resolved maybe by doing like a detailed breakdown, explaining the truth? Like, why were lawyers necessary?
She was somebody she was afforded platforms by various YouTubers to get her message out.
Like, I gave her a content, I gave her exclusive interview, and now she's turning her back on me. Like, what What the hell is that? What kind of character is that?
Oh, I give exclusive. I thought you were a woman that was in need of a platform to speak your point after you're getting all your social media shut down by Fresh and Fit. And then when you got the platform, oh, you give Tree the exclusive. She's ungrateful. Doxer, Duke, doxer. Really?
It's when I says Tree is suing you for doxing her number. Okay.
When they were like five
Go ahead.
people.
Go ahead. You can't. Listen. You're not. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're not gonna have a case.
Who gonna sue about what? I'm not. I did not mention about suing anybody. I don't do that whole sue thing.
Okay. Go ahead, bro. That's not something you can sue over. Just saying. It's to prove a point, not to intentionally bully you. So if you feel bullied, feel like a victim, maybe you should stop throwing stones while you're living in a glass house. How about that? Sue away. Get on here and get on the phone, Tree. Go ahead. Get on the phone. We don't get on you too. Get on the phone. Get on the phone right here. We pinned it to the chat. Get on.
Yeah, because like the fall guy, bro. Nice guys finish last sometimes, bro. Low key, I feel like you got fall guy on this one.
I was the fall guy on this one. Somebody you don't sue me. You don't got a case. You know how many people we done been exposed over here. You clearly don't understand how this shit works. Keep dreaming.
Well, first things first, because like for what I actually do in the real world, it's quite serious. Okay, and people know I do YouTube. I got a family. I got a daughter.
That's how this shit works. All right, get on here and talk about it. Explain how you over here backstabbing people. Let's be real. She's waiting for you right now. Explain how you over here backstabbing people.
All right. So for me, it's actually quite serious. I actually, because then people are watching and saying, hey, dude, what the fuck is this? It can affect, if people at work know what I do, this can affect a lot of things, right? So now my reputation is on the line and potentially loss of income.
You involved yourself in this.
Because I don't take YouTube seriously. I'm not going to consider this a job. Maybe for some people it is. That's why they grift off this shit. But I got a career, man. And this is a side hobby for me.
Talking about, can I not get involved in this now? No. That's not how that works. You just involved yourself. You should have just done the research.
I would say
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Why am I always muted when I'm going off? All right. Trending with Cherie. She said she got 14 videos coming.
We don't care.
Listen.
We don't care.
Duke was getting cooked by himself, his own contradictions. I ain't muted anymore. I think that's the latency problem. That's his fault. That's his own doing. If I didn't have to take this month off, this shit would have already been out. We're still running the old content. Folks think they got away with that? Nah, man. Not at all. So he's talking about he don't take this shit seriously. He has a job. Like, come on, man.
Because I don't take YouTube seriously. I'm not going to consider this a job. Maybe for some people it is. That's why they grift off this shit. But I got a career, man. And this is a side hobby for me.
Talking about, can I not get involved in this now? No. That's not how that works. You just involved yourself. You should have just done the research.
I would say I still respect Tree on some of the things that she said about those guys.
I can't believe this.
Thank you.
This was filthy work. He was saying, oh, you should have known what you got yourself involved in. Now you're getting sued and blah, blah, blah. Now you're like, oh, I could get fired. My job, blah, blah, blah. It's all that same old bullshit we see from these half-steppers on YouTube. This is what it comes down to. Trending with Charisse, I was warned about you how long ago by Courtney Michelle when she called you a groupie. I was like, God damn, be nice to the fans. They're subscribers, they're supporters, they're just supporters. They're not really groupies like that. But the shit that I've seen you do, the pussy popping and twerking I've seen you do for Duke is absolute filthy work. You're slap boxing the truth and getting your ass whooped. That's what I've been seeing from you. It's real bad. It's like you're trying to argue with facts, and you know who argues with facts, right? You know what type of category there is for people who argue with facts? We line them up and we put them on the short bus. That's what we do with people that argue with facts. So when I hear this stuff, it's like, oh, I have all these videos. It sounds like Moxie's old bullshit. We're still waiting. It's been a year. It's been a year. We're still waiting. Just talking all that bullshit. Ain't nobody watching your 14 videos, my nigga. We don't even know what you do on this platform. We know you in the chat. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I think I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial or something one day. I mean,
I'm seeing some of the like I'm seeing her whatever, right? So I never really had any personal dealings with Tree, any personal correspondence with Tree. I didn't even like nothing.
I understood the ruse. I understood that she already aborted the baby and she was just lying to Duke. And then he snapped on Tree like they were working together. They're independent content creators and doing an analysis of the situation, providing platforms to give interviews. Why in the hell would
the whole keeping her at your house for 4 days? I thought was weird. I don't like. I know you said nothing happened, but just for me that seemed like it was a little too much and a little too much personal investment on your part. So.
Them boys Fresh and Fit be hanging out with Andrew Tate and them. All that weird raunchy OnlyFans shit they got going on in the background. She's dating this guy. So I'm not gonna ever sit on no public platform and call no woman no disrespectful shit like that. But I'm gonna tell you some shit my mama would say. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it might be a fucking duck, man.
It's just like some of these things, it's like, come on, man. If you can't see the obvious sometimes, it's like, God bless you. God bless your social ineptitude. Now, over a month, am I still on mute? No, I'm not. Let me put my ass back on the screen, pause. Over a month later, Duke lied. Duke said, yeah, I just have to edit a few things out. I'm going to put up these videos, the videos that he crashed out and deleted. And then after that, he did a serious video of this person's crashing out. Pop the balloon guy crashes out. This person crashes out. Crash out, crash out, crash out. I'm like, all this projection, my nigga, to hide your crash out. This pathetic ass performance you had crashing out over Fresh's leftovers. You went out pathetic. We're still going to highlight this moment, but it belongs in its own video. This was just a preview to the next video. I'm just reminding y'all that I have this all on deck. This is all edited. We're going to get to this very shortly. Folks love to get up on this platform and fraud. That's what they love to do. I'm going to call out the frauds while being a fraud. Make it make sense, bitch niggas. So we're definitely going to react to this. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Trending with Sharice, I wasn't saying you were a groupie for me. I'm saying you're a Duke groupie, the way you're arguing and battling the truth. It's just what it is. Like, if I'm egregiously wrong and I'm dying on a dusty cliff, crashing out, and y'all are like, yo, LT, you're right, congratulations. It's like, I can't trust y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck of how I objectively look. You're just going to step into your fandom in the groupie mode and just be like, yeah, I'm going to congratulate absolute dustiness. Nah, we ain't having that. So, yeah, shout out to the real fans and the real supporters here, not the, yeah. God damn. We out. Yeah.